Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities in Miniatures, and it's time once more for our weekly painting progress. Hopefully all of you out there are being just as progressive and as busy as I am, and hopefully you're all staying safe. So yeah, I painted Zeke. Zeke here, oh sorry, this isn't just Zeke, this is Casual Zeke from Succubus Publishing's Midara, and I'm now realizing I probably should have put something on the back of his hat. So he was one of the resin models that was included in the Kickstarter. He's okay. I feel like the detail got kind of washed out on him. I guess you can see it a little bit better now. And then the lights changed on me. That's odd. So anyway, I'm seeing a little bit of issues here and there, but he's done for the most part. I wonder if Zeke listens to the band Zeke. I totally should write the name Zeke on the back of that hat. I don't know if I have a brush decent enough to do it at this point. I have been chewing through brushes like there's no tomorrow. But if you guys notice just how many figures on average in an average month I've been putting out, I mean, yeah, I know it's not of, Golden Demon quality or anything like that, but it is definitely a large quantity. So Zeke's done there. He's all about punk rock and Totino's, maybe? Totino's pizza rolls. One of these days, I'm actually going to get started on the game proper, and I'm hoping that by the time, winter vacation rolls around, I can actually have time to get the game out and play it. Wouldn't that be fun? Wouldn't that be a novel concept of playing some of these games I own? I would love it. Speaking of playing games that I own, hopefully we're going to get this lady into one of those games in the near future. I tried painting one of these Limbo Division pinup models. She is quite curvaceous. Not so much as some of the Kingdom Death ladies. I tried doing the little patterns on her jacket. Come on, you stinking lights. What's up with you today? And I tried doing some other colors in there with the purples, and I don't know, they've all kind of blended together, unfortunately. And the lighting is really not cooperating with me today. I don't know why. So she's finished, at least. She's quite tall, and I can't think of her name. I will have to... Well, I'll put a link down below, regardless. So, if you wanted to track down one of these Limbo Division models, they're actually quite nice. And somewhere I know I kept the box because I thought it was a cool little tin. And it had like a little, bio on her and everything. Here, grabbing a Marine. You can see she's a good head taller, actually, than the Primaris. So, something to think about. Interestingly enough, Limbo Division 209, and Limbo Division in general, basically have both gaming size and painting size. So if you like the model design, but you're too hoity-toity for, dinky little gaming scale figures, and you like your models much larger, they do have that option. And I gotta say, some of the parts breakdowns are totally different as well, so something to keep in mind. Let's see, what else did I get painted, because everything's kind of merging together. Oh, I did paint something rather quickly, and it came out okay. I think I could have done better. But I painted my Shui Ren Adept Kui Wang Mu from Cobra Mode. And as promised, bright pink nipples, bright red skin, and hopefully you can kind of sort of see his third eye there. The camera is being stupid today. I didn't want to paint him just boring white fur. I thought that'd be too normal. So I went with kind of a grayish color, and I kind of played around with dumping various shades in there, and if the lighting was better and would stay consistent today, and I don't know why it's not, that might be better. You can kind of get a good idea. He's a big dude, actually. He is on a 40mm base. It's one of those old Base Boss. Is it called Base Boss? The cool mini bases. They did those base toppers years ago, and it was a really good deal, and I ended up with more than I think I will ever need for a good long time. So here he is with another Cobra Mode model, a Hikiga, being the large aquatic looking amphibian / reptile dudes. But this is our three-eyed kung fu yeti of boiling simian rage. You know what I actually realized? So he has like these exploding rocks that were supposed to go around him. I figured out what I'm going to do with them. I'm going to get some other bases, and I'm going to put the rocks on the bases. So that way, you know, as he's hitting the ground and having eruptions or whatever, he can use them as walls or obstacles or something. I think it'll work. I think it'll work. I don't know about you guys. If you haven't seen the new Cobra Mode stuff, I was just watching... I saw Amazon Prime had the old Chinese ghost story movies on there, and I haven't seen those in years. And made me think of all the old hopping vampire movies we were watching in college and in high school. And Cobra Mode for Halloween this October has a spirit collar that very much is giving me major Chinese ghost story vibes with the bell and everything. So I am totally going to have to do that. And they have one of the undead axolotl dragon things, which is pretty cool too. As I'm chugging coffee here. So, yeah, that's what I got painted. Actually, that's not all I got painted. I should rephrase that. Those were just a warm-up for something that I've had sitting on my table for a long time brewing, and I never bothered to do it. And let me show you what is up today. Zoom it out. Get out of the way. And let's drop this monstrosity. Can I even fit it on the camera? So, yeah, I finally went ahead and painted up this big, massive tree man from Titanforged minis. This was like one of their loyalty rewards. And again, the lighting. I guess this is what I get if I start filming at nighttime. But absolutely massive base. It's actually 2 parts. I didn't measure it. Now I'm kind of curious just how large is it. Of course, when I need a tape measure, of which I have multiples laying around, usually there's nothing in sight. Just a bunch of stinking minis. So yeah, there were some massive print errors on this guy. Especially up here in the rocks. And I'm trying to keep that... No, we got a flash now. Okay, cool. I didn't know my camera had a flash, but that kind of works for the moment, so you can kind of see here better. So you can see where my thumb is pointing. There's all these groove marks. This is, I think it was done on my Anycubic printer that I had once upon a time that completely died on me. And so I tried to just mask a lot of those weird hash marks that came out of it. Because that printer did die very quickly after that. After this got printed. And you can see there's a bunch back here as well. All these lines and grooves everywhere. But I think for the most part, it actually, you know, they're rocks. They're going to be scratched and scarred up. I think it works okay. Originally, I played around with doing his bark with a contrast. And I'm noticing now he's still quite glossy right here. We'll have to fix that. And then we played around with a few other colors to try to highlight it. But if I turn off the flash, it's going to go back to being quite dark. And I mean, just, he's really big, as you can see here. If you can't already tell. I don't know why I have a Gorm here, but an unfinished Gorm at that. What are you doing here? So yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy I finally got it done. I've had quite a few big, large models like this laying around that are in need of paint. So that's one big, major guy out of the way at least. Hopefully, not the last one before the year is over. What was I going to ramble on about? Oh, yeah, since you guys passed up my 6,000 subscriber mark, and I see we're already back on the uptick again, I've got another challenge for you guys. If we can break 7,000, and I know that's a big number, but the way things are rolling, it's quite possible. If we can break 7,000, I am going to go give away... We'll go give away some Kingdom Death stuff. I've got, actually, and I know I've painted them, but I have a set of the Halloween survivors. I think, let's do it. Let's aim for 7K by Halloween, and I will give away, not only, yeah, I'll give those and maybe something else. I like that idea. So, if you want a set of Halloween Kingdom Death survivors, help me. in making the channel continue to grow, and it could be yours. So, I am going to get back to work on getting my goodies painted and seeing if I can turn that flash off because it's driving me nuts. And hopefully all of you out there are keeping busy and keeping safe as well. With that said, this has been High Lord Tamberlane with Obscurities and Miniatures, saying thanks for watching, and we will see you back here soon. Bye-bye.